Okay, so I'm getting ready to watch episode 14 of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, and I've heard after episode 13 is when Brotherhood really gets going, because a lot in those first 13 episodes is stuff that was covered in the previous incarnation of the anime. So now I'm really excited to see things get going. I love this new character, the teacher that's been introduced. She is this wonderful, strong, passing housewife character. We've gotten another deadly sin named greed introduced. We've realized that these deadly sins are homunculi, maybe about 200 years old, so a lot of mystery to unfold there. So I just want to get going with it. Let's go. Hey, I've been receiving some kind comments on my improving ability to karaoke with the theme song, but I don't know if I'm ready to give it a try today. There's one part that goes really quickly that's tough for me. Maybe when that quick part comes, I'll try to jump in. Ah, see, I can't do it. Awful. I'm just making random noises when I try to do the fast part. I think it's more offensive than anything, so I apologize. All right, here it goes. Looks like we're in the Central District here. And Mustang's made it to the Central District. We know he was on his way there, and he took some of his key team members with him. One had to break up with his girlfriend to go to the Central District with Mustang, unfortunately. Yeah, they're all commenting on how young Mustang is to get this high-ranking position. And of course, at this point, we've learned he has ambitions to be the Führer someday. So let's see how this goes down. I don't know if I've ever mentioned, but like that sort of seahorse-looking emblem looks a lot like the seal of the city of Waterford, Ireland. Look it up sometime. Very similar look to it. Oh, we've got some of these beasts of Doubleth underground. They've still got Alphonse in their clutches. Whoa, what is this? Is this Bradley? Those Who Lurk Underground is the name of this episode, but has Bradley come to the Devil's Nest where all this battle with greed is going on? This could be interesting when Bradley shows up. Oh boy, he's laughing at a housewife. He's going to regret that, because we know there's a little bit more to her than he may realize. Oh, she just started throwing up blood, and he decided to flee. I like that. He's ready for the vicious showdown. Insults him a little bit, then out of here. I like that. He took his opportunity to escape. But I do feel bad for the teacher whenever she spits up blood. And here are Bradley and his troops. Are they going to rescue Alphonse? Maybe Bradley will get a chance to be a hero here. Even though I don't know that I'll ever trust King Bradley. Oh, Greed. Maybe Greed's going to help the person inside Alphonse get out of there so Alphonse can regain control of his armor. Oh, and there's Bradley. Oh man, he does look like a tough customer. The guy's like chiseled out of stone. That eye patch adds a sense of intimidation and danger to him. Oh, he's asking Greed how old he is. We know he's about 200. Bradley's turning 60. He looks good for 60, you know? As I said before, that Dan Severn mustache makes him look tough. Oh, wow, he is so quick with those swords. Like, is that alchemy that makes him quick with those swords? Because we've seen him move lightning fast with them before. So I'm assuming it's some kind of alchemy. Though I'm going to bet there's a big story behind Bradley and his rise to power, and I probably won't like it. Oh, Armstrong's there too! And my man, the party doesn't start till Armstrong takes his shirt off. Now it's a party. I like the knuckle dusters he wears there too. Oh no, we're gonna have shirtless v shirtless, huh? Wait, he's not quite shirtless. He's just down to his spandex undershirt. Oh, look at the veins bulge. Oh, he's turning into the bull. Like, wasn't he mixed with a bull? Isn't that part of his chimera origin story? Strong like bull. Oh, but Armstrong's strong too. Oh, this is great. Old man strength going up against each other back there. Oh, wow. They're just riddling those guys with bullets. I didn't know they had automatic weapons at this point. Like a Tommy gun or something he was shooting them with. I'm not exactly an expert on guns, so forgive me if I misidentified that gun. Oh, ho, ho! Smashing him in the face. Oh, ho, uppercut there. Oh, he is a fury of fists from Armstrong to the bull chimera. I'm liking this. He's turning the old mess with the bull, you get the horns trope on its head. Armstrong's always ready for a tussle. You don't get that Mr. Clean physique without a little fighting in your past. Worked out so hard all his hair fell out, right? Do you think Armstrong has the One Punch Man training regimen? Oh, bullets everywhere! Oh! Man, Armstrong's caught in the crossfire there. Oh, the eye patch came off. What are we going to learn behind the eye patch? Like, I think that has to be significant. Or maybe not. Oh, he's got his ready to decapitate him with a crisscross. He's explaining his own power technique here. How he managed to dodge flying bullets on the battlefield. Oh, he's got the Ouroboros in his eye. Oh, is he a homunculi? Homunculus? That's the singular. So Bradley is a deadly sin. Which one is he? Oh my goodness, who is he going to be revealed to be? Wrath? Is wrath a deadly sin? I don't even know my deadly sins. I love that reveal when the eye patch came off. Uh-oh. And off goes Greed. He was put in his place. Oh, pierced him through the neck. Oh, now Alphonse is holding the other person captive rather than the other person holding Alphonse captive. Oh, wow. Bradley's just going to keep killing him till he runs out of regenerations, I guess. I don't think the Chimera are any match for Bradley, especially now knowing that he's a homunculus. Or at least I suspect he's a homunculus. Maybe there's more to it. Maybe he's the creator of these deadly sins. But he says he's only 60. I think he was telling the truth, maybe? Or is he just masquerading as a 60-year-old? Oh, Bradley's cutting down the Chimera troops there. The beasts of Dubleth are being cut down by the Fuhrer. Oh, he's not even sweating it. Oh, crisscross applesauce, that guy. And the beast trapped inside of Alphonse, she's trembling from like the agony of listening to all her colleagues die. I don't know if you'd call them friends in this situation, but I'll call them friends. She's being just punished by hearing all that, but Greed is still up and moving at him. Yeah, looks like Bradley's having some straight talk with Greed here too. Like, you got to be willing to use your pawns. I think that's probably foreshadowing about how Bradley feels about all of the alchemists, the state alchemists, the dogs of the military. Oh, Greed's avarice motivates him so that he doesn't like to lose his possessions, so he thinks of them more as possessions than friends, but Bradley just zipping into him. Well, he's got some two-handed Beyblade technique akin to Levi here. He is just spinning and slashing. Gonna go ahead and say this right now. I hope I'm never in a sword fight with King Bradley. He's good at that. So, I guess Bradley's here to rescue Alphonse, but is Alphonse going to see that Ouroboros on his eye, and is that going to make Alphonse and Edward marked for death by the Fuhrer? What? No, that's Martell. Okay, I didn't think Alphonse would strike out against Bradley. That was the lady trapped inside of him striking out against Bradley. Because that seems kind of suicidal for Alphonse at this point. He needs to let Bradley know who's inside of him. Oh, Bradley figured it out. He was able to, oh, look at the blood squish out. He was able to pierce through the armor, but did he spare the blood seal? This is bad. Oh, is Martell going to be trapped in the blood seal in some strange way? We got a flashback back to the void and truth. Oh, and this is when everything happened. Oh, so we're seeing Alphonse's point of view when all this went down. Oh, those little hands just tearing him apart. Heartbreaking. Oh, he's reaching for his mother's spirit, or he thinks it's his mother's spirit. Is it, or is it truth playing a trick? What is this? Some strange transference went on there. I'm going to have to reinvestigate that. Oh, that's the awful form of his mother when she came back. All right, so he skipped ahead a little bit. He's back with the Elric, and Martell's gone. What in the heck? That's all Martell's blood? Is she stuck in there? Can they get her corpse out of there? Oh, that's why his chest is open like that. So, wow, he was trying to save Martell. His dedication, his empathy, his care for humanity is incredible in that situation. So is Al going to need repairs? The way they took his chest plate off? Did Bradley not know the truth of Al? I don't know if this exposed Al's secret to a degree. Oh, so Bradley's trying to figure out what Edward learned from Greed, and something tells me Bradley doesn't want Edward to know too much about the truth of Greed. Oh, wow, he's suddenly distrusting of Edward, that maybe he made a deal with Greed. Oh my goodness, I don't think Edward would ever do that. So, wow. Bradley's worried. Bradley's worried that Edward's going to find out his dark secret here. And now Edward's worried Bradley's figured out his and Al's dark secret. Man, Bradley pushes you right up to that evil villain brink and then smiles and pulls back. I don't trust that guy as far as I can throw him, and I am not very strong, so I couldn't throw him far. Oh, so Bradley's talking to the teacher here. She's pretty darn wise. I think she's going to figure some kind of vibe out with Bradley here, too. She does not want to be a state alchemist, but he's trying to recruit her. Just a frail housewife. You're anything but frail, lady. You're the strongest character probably I've seen on this show so far. Oh, he's just like Terminator. He promises to be back. Yeah, he's going to continue to try to recruit her. I don't think she's going to take kindly to that. Okay, so did anybody see the Ouroboros on King Bradley's eyes? What I got to see. Anybody besides Greed see it? Oh, man. Armstrong having a sad moment thinking about Hughes. Oh, wow. He's trying to warn Edward not to get too deep into this. He doesn't want Edward to die like Hughes did. Does Edward know Hughes is dead yet? I don't know if Armstrong told him. I don't know if Armstrong knows yet. Poor Edward with his breastplate missing there. Oh, his memories have returned. That was kind of their goal. I sort of forgot all this. But he just say it's awful, which we know. No clues from that memory that he had. At least nothing he can glean from it now. But I'm sure they'll continue to explore it. Oh, good. He's got his breastplate back at least. So Bradley's concerned that people among the military ranks are unhappy with the use of the Philosopher's Stone during the Ishvala Civil War. And I don't quite know how these homunculi are playing into Bradley's plan. I don't know what Bradley's plan is, but I feel like it's sinister. I'm hoping that Mustang, along with the Elric brothers, are the solution. Yeah, I like this. Al points out it's kind of weird that the Fuhrer knows what's going on, but he's in tune with what's going on with these deadly sins. It's like he just seems to know a little bit too much about these sinister undercurrents in the nation. Oh, who's Bradley talking to here? Is he talking to Lust? Who's he talking to? Oh, man. A sacrifice. Yeah, they're going back to mentioning the sacrifice of the Elric brothers and maybe throw the teacher in as a sacrifice as well. Do they do that sacrifice to create some new power? Yeah, it's Lust that he's talking to. I wonder if Lust is the boss or if Bradley's the boss. But it looks like Greed went out of pocket, so they've got him trapped up and trying to reprogram him to a degree. Lust the lascivious, that makes sense. Gluttony the voracious. Envy the jealous, that works. Are they going to say Bradley's name? Like, I feel like he has a true name that's not Bradley. Sloth. I bet Sloth would be no good in a battle, just laying around. Oh, they show him still at work, though. Like, by definition, Sloth shouldn't want to do any work. Yes. Wrath. Hey, I guessed it, didn't I? I mean, it made sense that he would be Wrath. Because he's, like, angry and strong and powerful. Oh, the father. I gotta know who the father is, because that's what this sacrifice of State Alchemist has to be for. But, man, I can't wait to see who the, quote, father is. No such thing as no such thing. Haven't we heard that before here? Oh, I guess that was Greed's slogan. I like that the deadly sins don't get along. That kind of makes sense. Like, dark friends by nature are selfish, particularly greed. Avarice is his defining trait, so it makes sense they would have a lot of infighting. Because they're all motivated by each wanting to be like the second in command, the Nablus, if you will. Oh, who is this? Oh, that's the father? Are we going to meet the father? Who is the father? Oh, is that the Elric father? Oh, I kind of speculated at that, but I thought he wasn't old enough. What's his name again? Holmheim or something? Oh, this is amazing. What a twist. He's in the running for all-time worst dad in anime, though. He's the anti-anime dad. I don't want to be that kind of father. He does kind of look like he could be the Beast Titan. Oh, what is this? Is that like molten lava or something? Oh, they're dipping him in like this hot molten metal of some sort. Oh, he's like taking it like a champ. Look at him. He's saying, oh, it feels nice and hot. What are they going to do to him down there? Are they going to rebuild the homunculus by like breaking it down and remolding it? Oh, he's taking him back into his soul. So they were built out of Daddy Elric's soul here. Oh man, the way they keep calling him Daddy. And why would they sacrifice his own sons? Is that something in his plan to create life he can control? Oh, it's horrific. Glad I didn't watch this episode on Father's Day. It's like the essence is dripping out and he's going to drink it and rebuild him or something. Look at that. Oh, man. Oh, Bradley has a child? Is that Greed? Reborn? Or has he always had this child? Can a homunculus have a child in the traditional sense? Oh, pressure from the lady here to hand things over to Mustang. But he's got a plan. So he can't hand things over. Oh, the little alchemist. If only Edward could hear him say that. Wow, he idolizes Edward. But Edward is who his dad plans to use as a sacrifice. Oh, man. So we got this daddy-son, father-son, father-child dynamic all over the place in this episode. Good job of exploring that dynamic. Hey, I gotta say, another mind-blowing episode. I love the reveal. They didn't keep it going too long. People were not lying when they said things really get going at episode 14, because it got going for me. Totally enjoyed it. I think that guy that they're calling Daddy really looks like what we've seen of Edward's father, so I'm just going to assume that's who it is unless I hear otherwise. But thanks for watching the video. I'm proud of you for watching anime, and I'll talk to you again soon.